this 21st century, an illiterate is not one who can't read nor write, but one who refuses to seek knowledge nor read. This afternoon, we are privileged to have one of a personality that we always look forward to and can always learn from. He is the Chief Executive Officer and founder of InovTech STEM Center, who is the person of Mr. Jonathan Kennedy Sowah. Yes, and we will be exploring a theme or a session he facilitated on the role of girls in STEM when it comes to driving innovation and digital transformation. It's good to have you, Mr. Jonathan.
Good to have you.
How do you do?
I'm good, how about you?
Oh, I'm blessed by his face. How do you see the program?
So, for the Ghana Digital Innovation Group, we've been here since the start. We've been coming since the beginning of the Ghana Digital Innovation Group. And every year, my expectations, they keep exceeding my expectations. Last year was marvelous. This year, even though it hasn't ended, so far so good. Everything has been so, done well. So,
let's delve right into the session you facilitated, the role of girls in STEM. How do you picture their role? Are we doing a good job when it comes to including girls in STEM education as a nation, or we are lagging behind?
So initially, let's say in the last 5 years, I would say we are lagging behind. But now we have a number of organizations that are supporting to include girls in STEM. Organizations like our institution, InovTech STEM Center, and then Mastercard. So these organizations are making sure that girls are included in digital age. So we are doing so well at that, and then the stats are now changing. Now the question is not even about girls anymore. The questions are about boys.
Okay, very important.
We are saying that we are leaving the boys behind, but then the stats is showing that we left the girls behind. So we have to, get them up to speed. Then we balance the field and we take everyone out.
Okay. With regards to your organization, one would ask, what even triggered you to come up with such an idea? And you have been working with it for how long? How long have you been in the system?
So we've been in the system for close to 6 years now.
Wow, you deserve a clap.
I started in InovTech because I personally have to drop out of school at age 30 just to have access to a computer. So starting in InovTech was a way of me giving back to the community that gave me that opportunity. I started it because I realized that gap was there for students like myself who are growing up from very poor backgrounds. How do they get access to these kind of opportunities? So InovTech was created to focus on splitting the gap in such communities so that students anywhere of the world can know that, okay, my background doesn't even matter when it comes to STEM. As long as I'm willing to learn, there are people there that can support my growth. The resources are readily available to help me learn.
Interesting. It's amazing that you don't only think about yourself, but you think about the wider community, people that are also or might be working in that same shoe that you wore years ago. That's indeed very nice. Now, let's look at it from this perspective. There is no journey without challenges, I believe. You might have encountered some challenges. How do you keep going despite the obstacles?
Yeah, so the challenges they remain in terms of infrastructure. With the work we do, when we are working with students, we want them to have the devices. But then we are now working with students that when you go, they haven't even seen a computer before.
So are we kind of looking at this in terms of, should I say, Ghana's curriculum, we focus so much on the theoretical aspects, but when it comes to practice, we are lagging behind. You go to a school, we are teaching ICT, but there are no laptops. Students haven't seen a mobile phone before and the likes. Is that your situation?
Yes, that was my situation, and that was why I had to drop out of school to go and work at an internet cafe. We go to a lot of public schools and even private schools, and to shock you that students are being taught computing ICT, but then they don't have a physical computer. You see, so when we go to such communities, we have to go there with our own laptops, our own devices, and then now before we teach them robotics or coding, we have to teach them how to use the computer. You see, so that has been like a major challenge. One other challenge that we face as every startup faces limited funding. We started InovTech as like a foundation, like for charity, right? But then we realized that we have to be sustainable. So how do we match the two? A little profit here to support the work that we do. So we then notice that okay, there is a need in the market, right? Schools want to start STEM. They want to implement STEM as a subject in their school, and we are fortunate enough to have that skill. So how do we give that skill to them? And then they pay us something small so that we can use that something small to support our work in this underserved community.
Interesting. And there is a saying that train a child the way he or she should go, so that when they grow, they won't depart from it.
Right.
And you have started working strictly according to that, not just with the community alone, but with your immediate family. Your children came out and they displayed some innovation they made. How? How is that possible?
Yeah, so they are not my biological children,
Okay.
though, but then they are kids that came to our center. So I took them like my children. That's why I said my children.
Okay.
They haven't seen a robot before at that time. But then they were so curious, right? So we had to turn that curiosity into something else for them that would propel them to learn better. So when we saw that curiosity, we told them, okay, you come. Then they were complaining that their parents will not pay for them. I said, oh, you come, you don't have to pay. And then since then, they joined us like 4 years ago when they were around 6 years.
Wow.
So the journey started from there. And now they become so good that they are building mobile apps. They are competing internationally.
Could you get the ages again?
10 years. They are 10 years now.
10 years. Interesting.
You see. So they were 6 years when they started. And then now they are building mobile apps. One of the girls trained the mother so well that she even also enrolled in our program. And then now she's doing the masters in the outside. So this is one of the things that compel us to do more, because when you educate a man, you educate an individual.
When educate a woman, educate the entire nation. Absolutely.
When we started engaging these kids, they started bringing their colleagues. So every time you are seeing new faces, I'm like, we can't even sack them.
That's the ripple effects of a woman.
You see? So that's the kind of ripple effects that we want. And then, so when we do STEM for girls, it's that ripple effect. So when we do for boys, it's mostly one or two things. But then when we do it for the girls, these 10-year-old girls, when the instructor is not in the classroom, they take the class, they take over, and then they train their colleagues, which is very impressive.
Such an interesting conversation. But before I let go of you, what has been your most defining moment ever since you started this journey?
So I think my most defining moment has been meeting people, right, that see the kind of things that we do, people that believe in the mission, people that support you, people that connect you to opportunities. People that see that, okay, what you are doing is very important. And then they ask you questions like, how do we help you to do more? And then when I met this kind of people, it's changed a lot of things for us. So our most defining moment is really
Am I right to say the power of networking? Absolutely. This is indeed an amazing conversation, one that would inspire a lot of youth out there. However, we have to draw the curtains closed, and we do appreciate your time for speaking to Baobab Entrepreneur. Continue with the good work out there. Keep changing lives, keep inspiring lives, and the Lord will be with you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you very much.